Okay, so if you watched the last video, which shows you the concept and how to set up your account, now we're going to dive into the real dream of the works, if you like, and we're now going to be setting up an MT4 account. Now, this is currently my account number 4, okay? And the idea is that you do not move until you get your accounts where they're sustainable, where they're actually running themselves, and where your performance profit is actually paying for those accounts to be to be running. Okay, otherwise you're going to end up paying a high amount of money every single month, and the idea and the concept is that once you get one account running, okay, and it's running fully automatic, this is when you're going to allow the other account, you're going to get a second account, you're going to get that one running automatic, you're then going to get a third account, you're going to get that one running automatic. Okay, so this is the concept of it. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we're going to be diving into setting up the account. So we're going to move over to here. I'm just going to go to any Darwin. Okay, it doesn't really make any difference. All I need to do is click on the pricing, this one here, and then it's going to allow me to choose what account I want. Now there are some really good deals out at the moment. Okay, if you use my link, it will give you some deals anyway. It's going to give you 25% roughly off your first month, and this is really going to help you when you set up an account. Okay, now there's a few tricks along the way which I'm going to show you as well. So with this particular one where we're setting this up, I'm going to be using a MetaTrader 4 account. This is what I want to be setting up, and I'm going to be using it, and it's going to be costing me roughly $38 a month. Now, if you wanted to pay yearly, it will cost you $405. If you want to pay 3 years, it will cost you $1,095. There was a allocation that is added in if you go for a 1 year and a 3 year plan. So if you stay focused on the market and save up to $273 or pounds, bonus, get a 100k permanent allocation with a 3 year plan. Now you can purchase these. I purchased these with a 20% performance based allocation, and roughly I pay 145 pounds for that. But I also show you how to achieve that using your performance fees so it doesn't cost you any more money. Okay, the idea is that within 3 months, what you've put into the account, you pretty much get out of that account. Okay, and then you just use it then to set up your next account. This is how it works. So what we're going to do now is we're going to purchase a Forex and CFD platform. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to go for MetaTrader 4. Reason why is I've already got two MT5 accounts and I've got one MT4 account, so I'm trying to keep it a little bit uniform. So I'm going to go for the MT4 account. Okay, I'm going to click on see more, and I'm just going to check to make sure that whatever I choose is what I want. Okay, so this assets you can trade is Forex currency CFDs, index CFDs, commodity CFDs, US stock and US ETF. Okay, and this is with MT4. Okay, so if you go MT4, then all I can trade basically is Forex currency CFDs, index CFDs, commodity CFDs. So that means I can trade, I can do metals as well. XAU USD is very important for the way that I use my system. And you can see that the desktop apps, this one here, MetaTrader 4 for Windows. So we're going to click on here, and then we're going to. So I've downloaded my actual MetaTrader 4 for Windows, so I've already got that. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click get started. Now it's going to ask me to register. Now this is something that's very, very important. When you register, you need to make sure that you have a separate email from all your other accounts. So for argument's sake, right, I've got for account 1, I've got one email. For account 2, I've got another email, and account 3, I've got another email, right? So it does get a little bit daunting and confusing. So what you need to do is you need to get another email address. Now it doesn't have to be Gmail, although I will be showing you some training on how you can get as many Gmail accounts as you like. I'm going to be using this one. Okay, so this is this is something that I have inside my builder role. So I'm going to, if I click on here, I'm going to use this one here, which is my passive income. This is one I just set up. Now, the idea of this is just so I can get access to my account, okay? So it's because I want to be able to set up my MT4 account with a separate email address. It doesn't matter if you still use your home address the same, your passport's all the same, and also your actual card details are the same. The only thing which they stipulate inside Darwin X0 is that you must have a different email address, otherwise it can upset your actual Darwin when you're using it, and you won't get a very good record with it, okay? So that's the very reason why it tells you to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put passive income at darrenbrown.org.uk. So this is the one I'm going to be using, and the reason why I need this is I need to make sure that if anyone clicks on this, it comes through into, because I've got it set up so it comes through here, okay? So it's going to come through into my Yahoo account. Then we're going to test this just to be on the safe side. So I'm just going to email myself just to make sure. This is something you need to do, is make sure that your email is working correctly, okay? So we're going to go to compose and my represent. So I'm going to put to passive income, and you'll see that it's already coming up with a few things. So passive income at darrenbrown.org.uk, which is this one here. And then my subject, I'm going to put test, because I want to make sure that the email is working okay. And then I'm going to put test, okay? And I'm going to hit send. What this is going to do is then, if I go here, okay, I should get it because I've got it linked to my Yahoo account. So what we need to do is two things that you need to do. You need to check to make sure that it's not in your spam folder. And you need to make double sure that it's not here. Now, if it is that I haven't set it up yet, then what we need to do is go back over here. If we refresh this, there we go. So the test has come up here, okay? So what this means is that this is actually in my professional email, okay? So you can see that the test works. So this means that my actual email address is now working, okay? And what I can do, I could forward this to my Yahoo account if I want to. It's just easier. That's what I normally do. Okay, so this is the email that I'm going to use. Okay, so we're going to go back to here, and we're now going to paste in the email which I've just set up. All right, so we're going to go here, which is this one here. Okay, so if I copy this, it's not going to allow me to copy it. So what I do, if I open this up, click on here, copy email address. Okay, I'm just showing you a few tricks because this will save you a bit of time. And then we're going to go back to here. We're going to put the email address in. We're going to paste it. And you'll see now that's the wrong email address. So we're just going to change that. So it's passive income at darrenbrown.org.uk. Okay, so this is why it's very important to make sure that you have a separate email when you do this. Now, your username, you can choose any name you want, really. So I'm just going to put trading 4. Okay, and now I'm going to put MT4. So the idea of this is that I want a username. I'm not sure. Sometimes it doesn't allow you. It only allows you to have lowercase and numbers. So if I just put that, okay, so if I put Darren's trading 4, so I know that's account 4. Now I'm going to agree to the informed products and services. This is a privacy policy. It gives me the ability of cancelling any time, trade with 0 restrictions, certify your track record, and eligible for capital allocations. This is what I'm showing you, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to click monthly, but before we do that, we're going to move over, okay, Let's just go over here a minute. Let's go in here, go to a Darwin, and I'm going to, let's go to this one. I'm going to use this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use one of my other accounts. So if we sign up with that, it's going to allow me to have one a month with a discount, right? So I'm just going to go and get the code that I need to be able to do this. So I've just got to wait patiently. Okay, so crosswalks. I hate these things. Right, so that should do it now. Here we go. Right, so it's going to allow me into my account 1. So you can see at the moment, my account 1, I'm projected to make with one account £10,877.44, right? And I'm also projected to receive the money in February the 3rd, which is 1,231. And you can see that the first allocation that I received was for £399.66. And if we go to payments and earnings, you'll see that I actually brought a permanent allocation for £145, okay, which I showed you. My subscription payment I paid for out of this as well at £38. And obviously that was a performance fee that I made of £399.65. Now, inside my actual earnings, my available to withdraw is £216.65. So what this shows that I've probably got a good couple of months where my account is going to be looked after, if you like, if I get to a point where I have to keep paying my subscription. Well, to be honest, this account is up and running, right? So I've just, all I needed to do was go to settings, go to subscription, and then I adjust inside here. There is a little button which is this one here, pay the subscription with your earnings. So clicking this on, and it shows you my available money, because it's like a little bank inside Darwin X, okay? And it just means that when my bill date comes up, it's going to take the money out of here. Now, if I've got enough to keep me going for another month, which I have, right, so I'm going to have about 185 quid left, then I'm going to get a top up when I get my other allocation around about 1,200. So this is going to go in here, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to take that money out and put it into a Vanguard account to protect your profits, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this code here, right? You can see this code. So if we copy this code, I copy it, copy to clipboard, okay, so, and then we're going to use this code to give ourselves a discount. So I'm going to right mouse click, I'm going to paste this code in, I'm going to hit apply. It's now, all I have to pay now is $28.50. So I've now cut down from paying $38 to $28, so I've saved myself a tenner, okay. Now I'm going to click on continue. Oh bugger, hang on. I forgot to change it to MT4, so it looks like I've just got another MT5 account. Let me have a little look, just double check. No, so it's okay, I'm still allowed to change it, that's good. So I'm going to change this to this one. And it shouldn't make any difference on the account price. The price will still be the same because it's pretty much $38. I'm going to pay by PayPal, so I'm going to use my PayPal account. And then my registration details, I'm going to put in the same, okay? I'm going to make sure that my address is the same. I'm going to make sure that my post address, etc., is all the same. This is important because when it comes to you using your card, it needs to be registered to a property address, okay? So this is quite important. And state, I normally put Milton Keynes, okay? Because I'm near Milton Keynes, I'm not, but that's what I put, okay? So I have to keep it the same as what I've put before. Right, so now I've done that, I'm going to hit subscribe PayPal. Subscribe PayPal Express checkout. By using this account, you can make payments securely, pay and subscribe. So we're just going to click on here. and now the payment is going through. Now remember, you can use cards. Sometimes they allow you to use crypto. Not going back to other things that we'll be getting involved with. And then I just hit login, and this is just going to show me my PayPal account. It's going to give me a text to make sure I'm authentic, so I'm just going to put the text in. Now the screen might go a little bit blurry in a minute while I add this code in. This is just to protect anyone from being able to hack my account with this number, so you've got to be careful. And okay, we're all ready to go, so just a second, and then what will happen now is I will receive my credentials. Okay, so it's now going through the process, so I agree to continue. And you just got to leave it and it will do its stuff. Now we've already downloaded our MT4 platform, so you need to verify your email address to access the platform. This is perfectly normal, okay? Nothing to worry about. All you got to do is go to passiveincome@darrenbrown.org.uk. This was my dedicated email address. So your dedicated email address, you would do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to go over here. You'll see that here it is. Set up your DarwinX0 password. And this one here is discover an instant permanent allocation, right? Now I'm going to talk to you about when to buy the allocations, but it's very, very important to wait. Don't be in a rush to buy it. You want to get it in the dip. You want to get it when the market starts to really go low, because then it won't be too much of an effort when it goes up. You're going to have another profitable allocation, which is going to be bringing you in money every 3 months just by using this system, okay? So we're going to click on this setup 0 password. It's going to open up this. So thank you for signing up with DarwinX. Complete your registration. Please set up your password by clicking on this link below. So we're going to choose your password. Now the screen might go a bit blank, but I will talk through what I'm doing. So basically it's asking me to add my password, okay? Which I'm doing. And all you need to do is make sure that what you've put in your confirm new password and your new password, you need to make sure that it's the same, otherwise it won't go through. You see, look, files does not match. Okay, I just wanted to show you that so you're aware. The reason why is because if you use a capital letter and you don't change the other one to a capital letter, it is not the same setup. So if you use a capital, you need to make sure that you use a capital on the next setup. Okay, it's very important. I just forgot my password. There we go. And then again, it's just playing up a bit. So when I'm filming, it makes my camera a little bit, it makes my computer slow down a little bit. Okay, so I've put my password in. And now what it's going to do is it's going to come up with my whole new Darwin. So this is an account number 4. Now the screen's probably gone fuzzy now because this will show me that I'm HJCY. This is my new Darwin. Now there's a couple of things that will happen here. One of them is I now need to download the Open MetaTrader 4 web terminal in MT4 format. It gives me options to be able to download it in Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, and then obviously phone, iOS. You can run this on your phone as well. It says that you may change your avatar from your user settings, so you can change your avatar if you want to. I haven't really bothered about that. I let it do its stuff. And then I've got my MT4 login details. I've got my master password, and I've got my DarwinX Live 2 MT42 darwinx.com, which is my server. Okay, so this is how I'm going to set up. So now I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do this, right? So it's very simple. What we need to do is we go over here. I'm going to close all these down. I don't need to close that down actually. What I need to do is, if I go this, bear in mind I'm in my VPS. So the first thing I need to do is make sure that I don't use too much memory. So I'm going to shut this one down. Okay. And then we're going to add in a minute, we're going to add in our Darwin. Okay, now this is very simple to do, although you might think it's not, but I will show you exactly how you're going to do it as well. So we downloaded our, I'm using the Windows, so I'm going to go to quick access and I'm going to look to see if my download has come through. Let's go to downloads. And you'll see here, this is it here, Darwin MT4 setup. So we're going to copy this. And then I'm going to head over to my server. And then I'm going to add this into my Windows. Okay, so I'm just going to, and how we do this is very simple. There's many ways you can do this. We can close this down. And now we're inside. Just bear with me a minute. If we go here, click on here, hit start. This brings me into the start page inside my VPS. We're going to go to my Windows, which is this one here. We're going to paste in here like so. And this is what I've done now is I've pasted in my Darwin X setup. Right now I'm going to delete this one. We don't need it. And I'm going to delete this one as well because we don't need it because I've already installed it. Okay. Now we're going to double click on the Darwin X4 setup. This is going to bring up this file. Okay. And you want to click on settings. You can, if you want, if it's your first one, you can hit next. It's advisable to mark it so you know what it is, because if you've got lots and lots of them, it's going to be very, very hard to keep up. Right. So what I would do is MT4 and then I would put account 4. Okay, that's all you need to do. So you now then that's account 4 and then hit next, and you're going to allow it to do its stuff, and all it's going to do is going to load that data onto your computer, and because you've made it independent on the computer, it will stop it from overwriting anything that is already on your account. So if you've already got a Darwin X MT4 account and you just clicked upload or download and you're already using it, it could overwrite what you've already got, including all your bots and everything else, right? So you don't want to make a mistake like that because it could be costly. So we're going to hit finish. Now what's going to happen is it's automatically going to open up our account 4, and then we're going to go through the process now of setting up the account 4. So the first thing we need to do, if we remember, it was Darwin X Live 2, so we're going to click on that one and then we're going to hit next. And now it's asking, because we know it's an existing account because it's just set it up for us, so it's now asking us for our login details. So what we do now is we go back over to here, okay, and we put in our login details, which is this one here. And then we go back to the server and we paste in our login details. So we've now got our login details, that's in, okay. Then we're going to go back again. Now I'm sorry if it's getting a little bit confusing, but bear with me, because don't forget you can always wind this back if you feel a little bit bamboozled by the way that I'm showing you. Right, so now we're going to put in the master password. So we're going to copy the master password. We're going to go back to the VPS. We're now going to paste the password in. And now you're going to hit finish. Now what's going to happen is all its glory, you're going to find now that this system is up and running. And lo and behold, we should have to trade £100,000 funded account. Okay, so this means that anything we make over 100,000, we can make money and profit from. You want to be aiming roughly making around 110 to 115,000 on your first month. Don't worry, I'll show you how to do this. This is going to guarantee you an allocation. Okay, now while you are trading, okay, I'm going to get rid of these and I'm going to show you how to set this up with a bot just to get this operational. A very simple bot. So what we're going to do, I'm going to chuck a bot on here anyway, so I'm going to show you how to do that now. So if we go back here, we go to MT4, you see that there's already a bot on here already. So I'm going to use the Galaxy Gold Scalper bot. Okay, so I'm going to show you the quickest way how to set up an account if you've already got an account, right? We're going to go to File, go to File, we're going to go to Open Data Folder, we're going to go to MQL4, we're going to go to Experts, and we're going to grab the Gold Galaxy EX4. We're going to copy that. Okay, so we've got that. Then you're going to go back. See, this is a new Darwin. So you've got this one down here, which is blue, and we've got this one over here, which is blue, right? So this is our new Darwin, right? So what you can do now is we're going to put a chart on here in a minute, but we're going to go to File, we're going to go to Open Data Folder, we're going to go to MQL4, we're going to go to Experts, we're going to paste in our expert advisor, which is the Galaxy Gold Scalper. Now what we need to do now is close that, go over to the expert advisors, just highlight it, right mouse click, and then refresh. And what it's going to do, when you click on expert advisor, it's now going to give us the Gold Scalper. Okay, we're nearly there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to our existing MT4 account. We're going to go to File, we're going to go to Open Data Folder, we're going to go to MQL4, and we're going to grab presets. Okay, we're going to copy this. Now this is presets to all the bots that are inside here. Okay, now we're going to go back to our main bot that we just set up. We're going to go to File, we're going to go to our Open Data Folder, we're going to go to MQL4, and you see the presets. We're going to paste that in. Okay, and we're just going to make sure that we grab all these, because these are important. Cut that. Okay, we'll come out of that, we're going to paste that in here like so. So the idea is that we've got all the information. This is the important one we need, which is the Galaxy Gold Scalper set. Okay, because without this we won't be able to trade, we won't be able to set ourselves up on our proper, because we want a set file that is profitable. Okay, and there is a profitable set file in there. So now we're going to set the Galaxy Gold Scalper up. Okay, now there are 54 bots for you to choose from. Okay, you need to do your homework, choose what one you want, and then you'll get a good idea of whether or not that's the bot that you want. Now you can see at the moment the XAU USD is not here, right? So what we can do is right mouse click, symbols. Now this is one way you can do this, and you can go through and choose what ones you want and add them in. The other way is if you double click on here. Okay, we just bring this window down a bit, and now we can add in XAU USD, hit enter, and now XAU USD is here. Okay, now you've added in your gold against the US dollar. Now you just hold on to that, drag that across to your platform, okay, which is here, right mouse click, grid, take the grid off, it looks neater. Okay, the other thing you want to do is go to shift end just to move this, so it gives you a little bit of more play. You can see where it's going rather than right at the edge. And now we're going to add the scalper. The first thing we need to do is make sure that it's set up in its right time frame of what you've had the last one set up. So you'll see that the Galaxy Gold Scalper is set at a 30-minute window. Okay, this is the minutes. So this is our chart time of what each of these candles is 30 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here. We're going to make sure we click inside this chart. We're going to move to M30, and we're now set up with a 30-minute window. Now you can try a 15-minute window. All it's going to do is it's going to take more trades, right? You could try it, and we'll give it a whirl. Let's see what happens, right? And then what we're going to do is going to go to Gold Scalper, which is the Galaxy Gold Scalper, and we're going to drop that in like so. We're now going to go to Common. We're now going to allow Dell imports. We're now going to allow live trading, and we're going to hit OK. This is for the time being. Okay, you'll see that the bot is sighing. It's got a sad face. This is because we haven't set it up on the auto trading yet. We don't want to do that yet until we add the set file to the bot. This is very simple. By just hovering the mouse onto the bot, right mouse click, let's move out of the way, go to expert advisors, go to properties, go to imports, inputs is going to give you, it's almost like the brain of the bot. In here, you don't have to worry too much about this. There's a couple of key things I'm going to show you. The first one is you need to make sure you change the magic number to another 5-digit. It's normally a 4 or 6-digit number, so it can be random, but you just need to make sure it's unique to you. So this is a way that you can ID your bot and you know how it's trading and if you're making money from it. Now the pairs are already set up. This is what the pairs are going to be trading. It may change when we load the bot details. Okay, so we're going to load. We're going to go to Galaxy Gold Scalper set. This is the set which I give you. Click OK, and then you need to change the magic number again to a 5-digit number which is unique to the bot. Now hit OK. Now this bot is still sighing, still got a sad face, right? It means it can't trade. I want to go on the market, I can't trade. So what you do is you go to auto trading. Okay, you can either click the button to energize this, or if you go to tools, you want to go to tools, okay, which is the fifth tab along in the top left hand corner. Scroll down to options, go to trade, expert advisors, sorry, click allow automated trading, take these two off, you don't need them, okay, and then allow Dell imports, and then if you need it, allow web requests for listed URL. Now this is something that we will be doing videos about. At the moment I don't think we need it for this, and then hit OK. And now you'll see that the bot is smiling. This means that it is ready, it's up and running. So this account is now in a position where it can start to trade, it can start to make money. Okay, now we're just going to go back to the Darwin that we've just created. So we're going to go back here and we're just going to have a little look over here. Okay, this is the Darwin that we've created. Okay, hang on, where are we? This is a Darwin that we created. Okay, so the screen's gone blank. I'm just going to close this down, and you'll see that this gives you a member. So if you get any members that join using your link, you'll make another 25% saving the next month. So this is very good and it's very helpful. Now the key things that you'll notice is that the trading days, okay, 0 to 15, this is now gone into its calibration sequence. What the calibration sequence is it will monitor how you are trading, okay, and it will work out the risk assessment of what sort of trader you are. So this is why I said to you, you want to keep it between 10,000 and 15,000 max that you make on this account. Very important, because if you make too much money with the account to start with, it will make it harder for you to get your allocations passed, and it will make it harder for you to actually start to make money with the account. So all we need to do is we just need to show that we're in profit. When we do that, this is going to allow us, okay, to make profit, and also it's going to allow that the system is looking and thinking you're risk averse. Therefore, I don't need to worry about you because you know what you're doing, you know how to set up your account, and you're risk averse. Okay, so this is why. And you'll see that the account is active now since 22nd of 1st 2025. So this is my account 4. Okay, and we will have some deep videos that I'll be doing about this. A couple of things that I will show you just quickly is that this will be the settings, and this will be your subscription as I showed you before. If you scroll down, you'll find that you won't at the moment be able to set it up. Oh, you can actually pay the subscription with your earnings. So if you get some earnings, you click this on, it says here the balance in your account is less than the amount due. This remaining will be charged for your payment method, so you accept. So what this means is that if we start to make earnings, it's going to automatically take the money out of the earnings to pay your subscription. When you get to this stage, this is the time to go and get another account, because it means that this is running on its own. You set yourself up with another account, you use the same amount of money that you're using already to set your last account up, and you build your accounts, okay? And that's the secret in this system. Your aim is to get a Darwin, okay, and an allocation where you have to get a maximum of 75. If we look here, you'll see at the moment you won't be able to get a, you won't know what your allocation is going to be, because we've got to go through the 15 trading days. These are trading days, okay, so if it falls on the Saturday and Sunday, it doesn't count. So you've pretty much got 3 weeks where this thing will just sit and it will just literally calibrate and adjust to your trading idealistics that you're doing inside your charts. Okay, so that's all you need to do. So you now know how to set this system up. I've shown you how I'm setting up my account for. Okay, we go back here. Remember that this is now on a VPS, so you can shut your own machine and leave this running, and this is operational. Okay, this account is running, so it'd be interesting to see now how this trades. Now the interesting thing about this is it's XAU USD, right? With the Galaxy Gold scalper, you will find below that there will be different pairs that will come up here. Do not panic, okay? It's because this is designed to open and shut different pairs where it monitors the actual statistics that's going on with the XAU USD. Okay, that's it. All the very best. I hope this video really helped you, and thank you. Until my next video, thank you.